Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Again, or for the first time, stumbling already. I'm coming fresh off the heels of my Let's Play of Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice. I'm just gonna give my brief thoughts about that. Don't look at the time description. Nope, no, I cannot steal that. If you fall in the same circle as me, you know some more news did a whole bit recently. I cannot just steal that. I need to get control myself. Anywho, Hellblade, what's it about? You play as Senua, who's dealing with the grief of her recently departed beloved, who was the only source of light and happiness in her life. She seemed to have been dealing with hereditary mental health issues in a period of time, kind of the Celtic Viking era, where, there was just no mental health services whatsoever, and anything that presented itself as a problem was written off as demons in your head. So she was dealing with a very hard life because of that. And she kind of goes off the deep end when Dillion, I want to say? Maybe. I don't know. Dies. He was previously captured by the Vikings and told of Norse mythology, and so she seeks to enter Helm to face off against Hela in order to save his soul and set it free. And we just follow the course of that journey, fighting multiple quote-unquote gods in order to come to terms with our grief. It's a wonderful, visually beautiful game that does well to portray mental health issues and losing a mind, not entirely sure what is real or what is not. Throughout the entire game, you constantly have voices, what's it playing through, je ne sais quoi. In my case, headphones, which were 3D sound, so it was the creepiest AMSR possible. But downside to that, there was a few points where that was getting annoying. Specifically in areas of the game I felt were a bit more bloaty. At a certain point you have to acquire some various pieces of something. You go off to 4 areas, but I feel like 2 of them were very tedious. One being a maze where an insta-death was waiting for you at every turn. Just chasing you about the place, which got very tiring. And another where, I assume more insta-deaths if, you make too much noise around things that react to them. And it is essentially taking your sight away and leaving you in this black and white void where you barely get the faintest hints of your surrounding. Which are alright, but, it took a while. Maybe it's just because of the way I went into this game, but, je ne sais quoi. I was expecting to end this relatively soon, wondering if I should play another game to get a good stream length, but no, it, again, felt a bit padded at the end. Could have done with a few less things. Keep the story a bit tighter. I'm not going to go into too much spoilers about every little beat, because it is pretty intense, and I don't want to spoil the first time for anyone. But I will say something that got me very frustrated was the final boss is just unbeatable and it keeps spawning in new enemies. And, it doesn't register as an issue for me because enemies just spawn in. They're not naturally there in the game, adding into the whole sense of, what is real, what isn't. You're never entirely sure. Even death in this game involves you, looking over it the first time, looking over yourself thinking this is just a vision of what will come. But, yeah. Where was I? Just unbeatable, wave after wave after wave of enemy. I was trying to hold on for as long as I can, thinking, okay, at some point I will win. But no, you just get beaten down by them until eventually you die and you go on to the next cutscene, which is just the end of the game. Would have been far more snappier if, just up against the final boss, eventually you do finish off the enemies and you start fighting the final boss proper. But they are just super tough, and as soon as they put you down, you don't get the recovery period like you normally do in this game, where you can mash A to try and recover. You just be dead, and then it carries on. No, Chatter just said, sounds like the Halo series spin-off. But no, I should say, this is much more akin to, well, not an RPG, but what's it? Linear action game. Akin to combat that you've seen, like, you know, your various soul types things, or Sekiro, where it's like, you know, not multiple types of weapons you can use. It's the same style of weapon throughout. You do change weapons at some point, but it's the same thing, just more powerful. And you do parry, guard against things, and you have your heavy and strong attacks. Though I will say, you may as well take that, heavy and light attacks, or fast attacks, but take the fast ones out. I was heavying the whole way through. It does more damage, staggers the enemies, and gets them done with quicker. Let's see, I think, no, that was reference. Apparently another Halo game had something similar. Like, and I'm saying this cause the whole acting throughout, like the end cutscene, lovely, fantastic. I was checking my watch because, like, I was just so checked out of it after that. It soured me to the experience. Like, on paper, it seems fine to get point across, but you have to keep in mind how tired the player will eventually become of that nonsense. And if they hold out for a long enough period of time just to find out, oh yeah, you may as well just, like, not done anything and just skip to the cutscene, you know, just get wailed on. You know, it's a rather sour note that can really affect the performance, the reception of the performance after the fact. But yeah, otherwise, any other notable notes? I will say, those are my complaints. I still highly recommend this game. It is a fantastic journey between not only, like, observing, like, Norse mythology. It goes wonderfully in depth to that. There's a bunch of, like, little air quote runes that you can focus on. It's your audio logs, but it does go deep into, like, a lot of Norse stories, which was a lot of fun to listen to. It's also a fantastic representation of trying to overcome and deal with mental health issues. And is honestly a very fascinating character piece of Senua herself, and just for the most part, other than the nitpicks I pointed out, a very fun and satisfying game to play. I would highly recommend it, like your 4 out of 5, maybe 9 out of 10. As a rating. It's so close to being a perfect little vertical slice of a short game. It's just got a few things that were like, okay, is this gonna happen at some point? Can we get moving? Checking my watch throughout, but again, recommend it. Give it a shot. It is currently, and for the foreseeable future, on Xbox Game Pass, so if you already have that subscription, you can play this immediately to your heart's content. Not for free, it is a subscription service you're paying for. I'm very tired of so many YouTubers associating the word free with Game Pass. Unless you're using the free trial, it ain't free. Now, with all that out of the way, I again forgot to mention it at the start. Je ne sais quoi. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. You should find a link to the playlist of my Let's Play if you're interested in checking that out. And yeah, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Anything else I wanted to say? Shorts on this channel, please do. On Solid Passion Gaming, engage with them. Subscribe to that channel as well. The link will take you to, like, the playlist, and you subscribe via that. What else? No, I believe that is absolutely everything I wanted to push. So, ta-ta, auf Wiedersehen, until we meet again. Bye-bye.